What's up, y'all? This is your girl Monica, and y'all know I got soul.
Ready?
I am.
All right, Monica, the new album Code Red came out a few months ago.
Yes.
Loving what you did with it. You did one of our top R&B albums of 2015, so great job with it.
Thank you.
Was reading that you really wanted to bring the feel of real R&B back with the album. What made you want to go in that direction?
You know, I grew up being a straight-up soul singer, started with gospel music, and when I migrated to secular, I still wanted it to have that feeling that you get. Of course, you're not singing from a spiritual perspective, but it should feel good. And I think that soul R&B music is one of the music, the only genre of music that really embodies that still. And I didn't want to isolate myself from that just because it's not selling what it did in the 90s and in the era that I first entered the business in. So Code Red was just me saying to those real R&B lovers and R&B fans that it is in a state of emergency. It is time that we push for a genre we love and support it and save it. You know, we talk about how much we need it, and then it doesn't get the support that it really truly deserves. And people have been very supportive. They come to the shows. We sold out a whole first half of a tour, working on a second. That's a blessing, because if you look at charts can be very deceiving in the sense of what people really feel.
And we noticed that you really stepped up the promotion of this album. You've been out there, visible, on tour, on social media, like crazy. Have you really made an effort to do that?
You know what? I always do things when I feel it in my heart, and that makes it organically real. And my family, I'm fortunate to have a husband and kids that really enjoy seeing me thrive and do what I love. So for the tour, I was able to take them with me and just really get out there and give it 100%. So it was a concerted effort, but it wasn't contrived. It wasn't something that I had to fake it till you make it type of thing. It was really what I wanted to do because I believe that much in the music.
And then can you just talk about what it's like having a family, being married, having kids, and then also trying to balance your music career? How much of a challenge is that for you?
You know, balancing music and family just really isn't that hard for me, because family always comes first. After God, there's nothing else more important to me than family. And a lot of people make the mistake of sacrificing those they love for what they love. And you really don't have to do that. You can really use the love and the energy from the people that are there for you to thrive and be your best and be your greatest. And many have made that mistake, and you can't get that time back with your children or your husband. So for me, one never comes before the other, and having that order already there makes it easy.
And just final thing, next single, Alone in Your Heart.
Yes.
Talk about the decision to go with that one. I know you were asking your fans what they thought, and what made you decide to go with that one?
I always like to hear what they think, but when I recorded Alone in Your Heart, it felt to me kind of like Before You Walk and Angel of Mine, those songs, but then it had this edge in the way that I'm presenting what I'm saying. And the fact that it's my husband's favorite song also made it like a household favorite and a family favorite. So it was pretty dope when the fans kind of picked the same song. And Pop and Oak are just phenomenal producers that really believe in the music, and they believe in it being crystal clear and well produced and well put together. And they're very conscientious of things that maybe younger producers may not be. And so I really appreciate that, because that's the era that I really came up in. So I'm really delighted to go with this song. Hopefully with the spins at different stations and people requesting it, and now the performance on Black Girls Rocks, it'll give all of us the push that we need to go ahead, shoot the video, and do the things that normally back in the day we did anyway. You know, as soon as we made a decision, we did all the promo. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with it, because I think it's definitely the kind of song that is very fitting for who I am as an artist and as a person.